Romans chapter 2 and Proverbs 11. Let me read the first verse in Romans chapter 2, which says, "You therefore have no excuse, you who pass judgment on someone else, for at whatever point you judge the other, you are condemning yourself, because you who pass judgment do the same thing." Matthew chapter 7, most of you know, says, Jesus said, "The measure you measure will be measured unto you." Romans is this book that for the first really 7 chapters just peels away and says, let's look who man really is. Let's look who man is apart from God. It shows all the selfishness, all the bent towards selfishness, all the lying that's in the heart of man. And in chapter 2, it really hammers, you really want to know who you are, you really want to know how ugly you are, find every single time you had a critical thought about someone else. Every single time you looked down, every time you had a negative thought about another person, and that is who you are, and that is the negative traits in your life. Then it goes on, and it says in verses 2 and 3 of chapter 2, "Now we know that God's judgment against those who do such things is based on truth. So when you, a mere man, pass judgment on them, yet do the same things." So it really hammers, it says, how arrogant are we that we place ourselves as God and pass judgment when in fact God is the only one that can judge. So chapter 2, and it's peeling away, it really zeroes in on this arrogant trait that we have, that we judge all these other people, we're critical of all these other people, and yet we don't want anyone to criticize us or judge us. It really exposes the heart of man. Now over in Proverbs chapter 11, and by the way, at some point in your life, you really want to go verse by verse through the book of Romans. It is a painful, powerful, permanent impact on your life. Proverbs chapter 11, we're going to zero in on verse 24 today. In the NIV, it says, "One man gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty." In the Message Bible, this just has such a neat little turn of phrase. In the Message Bible, it says, "The world of the generous gets larger and larger. The world of the stingy gets smaller and smaller." Beth and I do this thing that we call a Jesus Fund, F-U-N-D. And we do it, most of the people in our church do it. We set aside $20 every Sunday. We put $20 in this account. And it's not something we ever give to the church. We never tell anybody. It's just money that we are going to give away. Adds up to a little over $1,000 a year that we're going to give away secretly. No one knows about it. In some way to serve someone or love on someone or just bless someone. Hopefully to bring them to Jesus, but just to bless them. And it is the funnest money that we ever have. And it's so interesting to us because that money just kind of burns a hole in our pockets. Like, Lord, give us a chance to bless somebody. Give us a chance to bless somebody. And the Bible says the more generous you are, the bigger your world is. So we find ourselves looking all the time. Who can we bless? Who can we bless? Who can we bless? So the Bible is so true. The world of the generous gets larger and larger. The world of the stingy gets smaller and smaller. May you be generous of heart so that your world and your heart gets bigger and bigger and bigger today. God bless you so much.